Welcome back to our channel. Coin collectors and history lovers, today, we are diving into the fascinating world of Washington quarter dollar coins from the United States of America. But these are not just any quarters. These are the 5 super duper rare Washington quarters that are commanding thousands, even millions of dollars in today's market. We will explore their origin, the unique features that make them so rare, and their incredible value today. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just curious about rare coins, this video will show you why these quarters are true treasures and how they have become a symbol of history and wealth. Let's get started. Coin number 1. This is the story of the 1979 Washington quarter dollar coin with no mint mark, in fine condition, and today we explore why collectors are searching for this classic American coin and how a simple 25-cent piece from pocket change can sometimes carry a surprising market value in dollars that continues to rise as interest in vintage United States coins grows across the world. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, and it replaced the standing Liberty quarter. And since that time, the design has remained one of the most recognized coin designs in the history of the United States, with a strong portrait of Washington on the front and a proud eagle on the back. By 1979, the quarter was already a long-established part of daily American commerce, and millions of pieces were struck for circulation. Yet collectors know that even in high mintage years, special examples with no mint mark and preserved in fine condition can attract attention, because condition and demand together create value beyond face amount. The 1979 quarter without mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and during that era Philadelphia coins often carried no mint mark, which makes identification simple, because if there is no small letter near the date, then it was struck in Philadelphia, and this detail is important for collectors who separate their coins by mint origin. When we talk about fine condition, we mean a coin that has seen circulation, but still shows clear details in the hair of Washington and visible lines in the eagle feathers on the reverse, and although it is not uncirculated, it still holds strong eye appeal, which is a key factor in determining collector interest and market price. The metal composition of the 1979 Washington quarter is a copper-nickel-clad coin, which means it has a pure copper core sandwiched between outer layers of copper-nickel, and this modern composition replaced the earlier silver quarters in 1965, making the 1979 issue part of the modern clad era of United States coinage. One of the unique features of the coin is the classic portrait designed by John Flanagan, which captures the dignified profile of Washington facing left, and on the reverse the heraldic eagle, with outstretched wings, stands proudly above a bundle of arrows and olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace, which has become a timeless American emblem. Although millions were minted, the rarity of a 1979 no mint mark quarter in fine condition can increase if the coin shows strong strike-sharp rims and minimal distracting marks, because collectors always look for the best preserved examples even within common date issues, and those superior coins command stronger prices. In today's coin market, most circulated 1979 quarters without mint mark in fine condition trade for a modest premium above face value, often ranging from $1 to $5, depending on eye appeal and demand. Yet exceptional high-grade pieces, certified by grading services, can reach higher values, especially if they approach uncirculated quality. The market value in dollars depends on several factors, including overall condition, luster, remaining detail, and whether the coin has been professionally graded by respected organizations, such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company, which can significantly increase buyer confidence and final selling price. Collectors also search for rare varieties within the 1979 quarter series, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or clip planchets, and while these are rare, they can transform an ordinary no mint mark quarter into a highly valuable collectible worth tens or even hundreds of dollars, depending on the dramatic nature of the era. The historical background of the late 1970s in America also adds context, because it was a time of economic change, rising inflation, and shifting metal values, which increased public awareness of coin collecting and encouraged many people to examine their pocket change more closely in hopes of finding hidden treasure. For new collectors, the 1979 Washington quarter offers an affordable entry point into the hobby, because it connects directly to early American leadership through the image of George Washington, while still being accessible in circulation, finds coin rolls, and inherited collections, making it both educational and exciting. Over time, as older circulated coins are lost, damaged, or removed from circulation, the supply of attractive fine condition examples naturally decreases, which slowly strengthens long-term value. And while it may never reach thousands of dollars, like rare silver issues, it still holds steady collector demand in the modern coin market. In conclusion, the 1979 Washington quarter dollar with no mint mark in fine condition, represents a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, combining iconic design, historical significance, and steady collector interest. And while its current market value in dollars may range from a small premium to higher amounts for exceptional pieces, it remains a coin worth searching for, preserving, and appreciating as part of the enduring legacy of United States coinage. Next up, coin number 2. The 1981 Washington Quarter, with a P mint mark, is one of the most intriguing coins for collectors today because it represents a pivotal year in the series of Washington quarters, and it carries unique characteristics that distinguish it from other quarters minted in the 1980s. Collectors often seek out this coin in good condition because it combines historical significance with rarity and the market. Value for coins in this condition has steadily increased over the years, making it a highly desirable piece for coin enthusiasts and investors alike. The Washington Quarter series itself has a rich history dating back to 1932, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, and since that time the series has undergone several design changes and adaptations, reflecting changes in American culture and the economy. The 1981 issue, with the P mint mark, stands out because it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which has a long tradition of coin production, and the quality of these coins in good condition is often superior to those from other mints due to the careful striking and the metal composition used during this period. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has been a consistent element since the inception of the series, and the portrait captures the dignity and leadership qualities of the first President of the United States in a way that resonates with collectors who appreciate both artistry and historical representation. The reverse of the coin features the traditional eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows and surrounded by olive branches, symbolizing both strength and peace. And this design element has become iconic in the numismatic world as it represents the ideals upon which the United States was founded. The 1981 Washington Quarter P mint mark coin is composed of copper nickel clad, which gives it a bright and lasting finish. When properly preserved, and coins in good condition exhibit minimal wear on the high points of the design, allowing collectors to appreciate the fine details of both the obverse and reverse. The production numbers for the 1981 P mint coin were substantial, yet finding one in good condition has become more difficult, as many coins have circulated extensively over the decades, making uncirculated or near uncirculated examples increasingly valuable. The coin also has certain unique features that make it appealing to specialized collectors, including variations in strike quality and minor die differences that can occur even within a single year of production, and identifying these subtle differences can significantly affect the market value for a particular specimen. Another aspect that adds to the rarity and interest of the 1981 P mint mark quarter is its appeal to thematic collectors who focus on coins of the 1980s or those who specialize in coins from the Philadelphia Mint and such. Collectors often pay premiums for coins that are well preserved and exhibit attractive toning or luster. The current market value for a 1981 P mint mark quarter in good condition ranges widely, depending on the collector demand and the overall eye appeal of the coin, with prices generally starting from a few dollars for circulated examples and increasing to higher amounts for coins with superior surfaces or unique characteristics, making it a worthwhile investment for those looking to expand their numismatic portfolio. The historical context of the 1981 Washington Quarter also adds to its significance, as it was produced during a period of economic change in the United States, including rising inflation and shifts in monetary policy, which makes the coin not only a collectible object, but also a small artifact representing the financial history of the era. The coin is also significant in that it precedes the introduction of the 50-state quarters program by more than a decade, which means it retains the classic design and traditional appeal without the added variability of later commemorative designs, and this consistency in design is appreciated by purists who prefer the traditional Washington portrait and eagle reverse. The 1981 P mint mark quarter also holds educational value for new collectors because studying this coin allows them to learn about mint marks production techniques and grading standards, which are essential skills for any serious numismatist, and understanding these details can greatly enhance the enjoyment and knowledge gained from collecting. The aesthetic appeal of the coin is another factor that contributes to its desirability, as coins in good condition show a pleasing contrast between the raised design elements and the flat fields, which highlights the artistry of John Flanagan and demonstrates the skill of the Philadelphia Mint engravers at the time, making it a visually striking piece for display or collection purposes. Finally, the 1981 Washington Quarter P Mint Mark coin represents a combination of historical significance, rarity, aesthetic appeal, and market value, which makes it a compelling choice for collectors at all levels. And whether you are a beginner seeking to understand the nuances of American coinage or an experienced numismatist looking to acquire a high-quality example, this coin offers both tangible and intangible value, making it a remarkable addition to any collection today. Next up, coin number 3. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, and it quickly became a standard circulating coin in the United States. Designed by John Flanagan, the quarter has featured Washington's profile on the obverse side for nearly a century, and the 1983 P Mint Mark edition continues that tradition while representing a specific era in American coinage history. The 1983 Washington Quarter P Mint Mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint during a time when the United States Mint was experimenting with different production techniques to maintain the quality of coins in circulation despite rising metal costs and increasing demand for coinage. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel clad, which gives it durability and a distinct shine that numismatists prize, especially when found in nice condition. One of the unique features of the 1983 P Washington Quarter is the sharpness of the strike. In coins that have been well preserved over the years, collectors often look for crisp details in Washington's hair, the lettering around the rim, and the eagle on the reverse side, as these details can significantly affect the coin's value on the market. Coins with minimal wear and full detail command much higher prices than circulated examples, which can be common and less valuable. The reverse of the 1983 Washington Quarter P Mint Mark features the traditional eagle design with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows and surrounded by olive branches. This design symbolizes strength and peace, and it has been a consistent element of the quarter's identity since its introduction. The level of detail in the feathers of the eagle and the clarity of the inscriptions are key indicators used by professional graders to determine the coin's condition and potential market value. Collectors should also be aware that 1983 was a year of transition for the U.S. Mint as coin production had stabilized following the shortages of the 1970s and early 1980s. This means that while millions of quarters were minted, many in circulation have experienced wear and tear, making well-preserved specimens with a P Mint Mark increasingly rare and desirable in today's market. In terms of rarity, the 1983 P Washington Quarter is not extremely scarce in raw numbers, but its value comes from condition rarity, meaning coins that are in nice uncirculated or near mint state are much harder to find than those that have been handled or circulated for decades. The eye appeal of the coin, including its luster and lack of scratches or contact marks, plays a critical role in determining its desirability among collectors and investors. The grading of the 1983 P Washington Quarter ranges from good to mint state, with professional grading services such as PES and NGC providing detailed evaluations based on factors like strike quality, luster, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. A coin in nice condition can be graded anywhere from MS60 to MS70, and each increment in grade can represent a significant increase in market value, sometimes hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the buyer and the current demand for collectible quarters. Another factor that contributes to the coin's unique features is its historical context. In 1983, the United States was experiencing significant economic and political events, which adds an additional layer of interest for collectors who value coins not only for their metal content, but also for the story and era they represent. Owning a 1983 P Washington Quarter in nice condition is like holding a piece of American history in your hands. The coin's composition of copper and nickel clad over a pure copper core makes it resilient to corrosion and wear, which is why examples that have been carefully stored or kept out of circulation can retain nearly original mint luster decades after being produced. This durability adds to the long-term collectible value, as coins that maintain their original look are always more attractive to serious numismatists and investors. In today's market, the value of a 1983 P Washington Quarter in nice condition can vary widely based on factors such as grading, rarity, demand, and eye appeal. Generally, a well-preserved coin in near mint state can fetch anywhere from $10 to several $100s, with exceptionally high-grade examples sometimes exceeding expectations at auction, showing that even coins from a seemingly common year can hold surprising investment potential. Collectors also pay attention to unique die varieties or minor errors that can occur during the minting process. In 1983, some quarters were produced with slight variations in the strike or alignment, and these errors can make a coin significantly more valuable than standard examples. Detecting these features requires careful examination under magnification and knowledge of the subtle differences that distinguish an error coin from a regular issue. For those interested in acquiring or selling a 1983 P Washington quarter, it is essential to work with reputable dealers or auction houses, and to consider having the coin professionally graded. This process not only provides verification of authenticity, but also establishes a benchmark for market value, helping buyers and sellers agree on fair pricing and ensuring that the coin maintains its collectible integrity over time. The 1983 P Washington quarter also serves as a gateway coin for many new collectors due to its combination of historical significance, relative accessibility, and potential for appreciation in value. While it may not reach the extreme prices of rarer coins from the early 20th century, it represents an opportunity to own a well-known piece of American numismatic history that can be enjoyed visually, as well as financially appreciated over time. Finally, owning a 1983 P Washington quarter in nice condition is more than just an investment. It is a connection to a long line of American coinage tradition and artistry. Each coin carries the legacy of George Washington's image and the skill of the Philadelphia Mint engravers, making it a tangible reminder of history and craftsmanship that continues to capture the imagination of collectors today. Next up, coin number 4. The 1984 Washington quarter, with a D-Mint mark, is one of the coins that collectors and investors alike keep a very close eye on because it represents not just American currency, but also a piece of history that connects the modern collector to the legacy of the United States Mint and the continued fascination with coins that hold both aesthetic and monetary value. Since its introduction, the Washington quarter series has been a staple in American coinage, and 1984 marked a year that saw both significant minting activity and subtle variations that make certain coins from that year highly desirable, especially those struck in Denver, which carry the D-Mint mark. This particular coin is often sought after in old condition because coins that have survived decades with wear still retain the stories of their journey through countless hands, pockets, and cash registers, making them tangible relics of everyday American life. The 1984 D Washington quarter captures not just the image of George Washington, but also the meticulous artistry of the United States Mint during a period when coin collecting was gaining renewed interest across the nation. The history and background of the Washington quarter date back to 1932, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design features the profile of the first president of the United States on the obverse and has undergone subtle modifications over the years. The 1984 edition continued the tradition of depicting Washington's dignified portrait while maintaining the classic eagle design on the reverse, a symbol of strength, freedom, and the enduring spirit of the United States. One of the unique features of the 1984 D Washington quarter is the quality of the strike produced by the Denver Mint, which is often characterized by its sharpness and detail. The D-Mint mark itself is located on the obverse side, just below the wreath, near the truncation of Washington's neck, and serves as a key identifier for collectors who differentiate between coins minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Mint mark can affect a coin's value significantly depending on rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. Collectors also pay close attention to the patina and toning of the coin, which can develop over decades and give each piece a distinctive look that no two coins share. Old condition quarters often show wear, but still retain essential design elements, making them appealing for both historical interest and aesthetic appreciation. The 1984 D quarter is particularly interesting because it represents a high mintage year, yet still manages to hold collectible value for those who seek older circulated coins with character and authenticity. The market value of the 1984 D Washington quarter in old condition varies depending on factors such as where grade, rarity, and collector demand. Generally, coins in heavily circulated old condition can range from a few dollars to significantly higher amounts if the coin shows unique characteristics, errors, or exceptional eye appeal. The D-Mint mark adds an extra layer of interest because coins from the Denver Mint in certain years are scarcer than others and can command premiums among dedicated numismatists seeking to complete their collections. Understanding the current market trends is essential for anyone looking to invest in or sell a 1984 D Washington quarter. Older coins often fluctuate in value based on auction results, online marketplace activity, and collector interest. The coin's value is not just determined by the metal content, but by historical significance, scarcity, and condition. Even coins that appear ordinary can sometimes achieve surprising prices if they fill a niche in a collector set or exhibit unusual features such as double dies or die cracks that make them rare and desirable. The 1984 D Washington quarter also has educational significance as it provides insight into the minting processes and design standards of the 1980s. The United States Mint employed advanced techniques to ensure consistency, quality, and durability, and coins from this era reflect both artistic choices and technical innovations. Collectors who study these coins gain a deeper appreciation of numismatic history and the ways in which coins serve as miniature historical documents that preserve culture, politics, and art in metal form. For collectors looking to identify authentic 1984 D-quarters old condition coins, it is important to examine the coin closely, looking at details such as the clarity of Washington's features, the lettering around the rim, and the sharpness of the eagle on the reverse. Authentication can also involve checking the weight, diameter, and thickness, which conform to specific U.S. Mint standards. Deviations can indicate errors or counterfeits, making professional verification a useful step for serious collectors and investors alike. Another feature that makes the 1984 D Washington quarter interesting is its connection to broader coin collecting trends. In the 1980s, the hobby was experiencing a boom, with many Americans seeking coins from the 20th century and beyond. Modern circulated coins became increasingly collectible, and the Washington Quarter series represented a bridge between historical commemorative coins and contemporary circulation coins, creating opportunities for both casual and serious collectors to engage with American numismatics. The artistry of the coin also deserves attention because the Washington portrait designed by John Flanagan has remained iconic since its introduction. The detail in the hair, facial features, and drapery of the coat exemplifies the level of craftsmanship in United States coinage. The reverse eagle design reinforces national symbolism, providing both aesthetic appeal and a sense of patriotic pride. The 1984 D quarter continues this legacy, demonstrating that even coins meant for daily commerce can hold artistic and cultural value. When it comes to selling or buying a 1984 D Washington quarter in old condition, it is important to consult current price guides, market listings, and auction results, because values can fluctuate rapidly. The coin may be worth only its face value to a casual buyer, or significantly more to a collector who recognizes the significance of the D mint mark and the coin's age and condition. Rare varieties or coins with minimal wear can fetch hundreds of dollars in private sales or online platforms where numismatists actively seek to expand their collections and acquire specific mint marks and years. Collectors often appreciate the coin not only for its monetary value, but also for the nostalgia and personal connection it evokes. Coins from the 1980s may remind people of childhood, historical events, or family traditions of saving and collecting currency. The 1984 D Washington quarter embodies this sense of connection, bridging generations through tangible currency and providing a gateway into the broader world of American numismatics, where each coin tells a story beyond its simple monetary use. The durability and longevity of the 1984 D Washington quarter in old condition is also notable. The coin was minted to withstand years of circulation, yet still retain critical design details. Its copper-nickel composition allows it to survive in a variety of environments and gives it a visual and tactile quality that continues to attract collectors decades after its production. The coin serves as a reminder of both historical continuity and the evolving interest in coins as collectibles that go beyond mere currency into the realm of art, history, and investment. Finally, the 1984 D Washington quarter remains a significant piece for collectors because it represents a combination of history, artistry, and potential market value. Even in old condition, the coin tells the story of American coinage, the artistry of John Flanagan, the role of the Denver Mint, and the enduring appeal of the Washington Quarter series. Its collectible value continues to be shaped by market trends, collector demand, and its unique features, making it a compelling piece for anyone interested in coins history and investment. Next up, coin number 5. The 1995 Washington Quarter with a D mint mark is a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and numismatists alike due to its exceptional brilliance and well-preserved condition, making it a rare find in today's coin market. The quarter features the classic portrait of George Washington on the obverse side, which has been a staple of United States coinage since 1932, and this particular 1995 D mint mark version stands out because of its luster-sharp details and eye appeal that make it highly desirable among coin enthusiasts. The history of the Washington Quarter dates back to the early 1930s, when the United States Mint sought to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The quarter was designed by John Flanagan, whose portrait of Washington has become iconic and enduring over the decades. The 1995 D quarter continues this tradition, embodying a blend of historical significance and modern minting quality that appeals to collectors of all levels. The D mint mark on the 1995 Washington Quarter signifies that it was minted at the Denver Mint, which is one of the primary facilities responsible for producing United States Coinage. The Denver Mint has a long history of excellence in coin production, and coins bearing the D-Mint mark are often scrutinized for their strike-quality finish and overall condition, which can significantly affect their market value and collectability. One of the unique features of the 1995 D Washington quarter is its very brilliant condition, which refers to coins that have a superior luster and minimal contact marks. This exceptional state is rarely found in circulated coins, making this particular quarter a prime example of quality preservation. The brilliance enhances the visual appeal of the coin, highlighting the intricate details of Washington's portrait and the lettering around the rim. Collectors and investors often seek coins, like the 1995 D Washington quarter, because of their potential to appreciate in value over time. The rarity of finding such a coin in very brilliant condition, combined with the historical significance of the Washington quarter series, contributes to its desirability in the numismatic market. This coin is often seen as a treasure for both new collectors and seasoned investors. The design of the quarter remains largely consistent with the original 1932 design, with subtle updates and refinements over the years. The obverse features George Washington's profile, while the reverse in 1995 continued to feature the traditional eagle design, representing strength, freedom, and the enduring legacy of the United States. This consistency in design allows collectors to trace the evolution of the coin while appreciating its historical roots. In addition to its design and condition, the 1995 D Washington quarter may also feature small minting variations that are of interest to specialized collectors. Some of these variations can include differences in the depth of the strike, minor die imperfections, or slight shifts in the mint mark positioning. These factors can further enhance the rarity and value of individual coins, making each specimen unique. The market value of a 1995 D Washington quarter in very brilliant condition varies, depending on grading certification and collector demand. Coins that are graded by professional services, such as PGS or NGC, often command higher prices because buyers have assurance of their authenticity and quality. Uncertified coins can still fetch premium prices if they exhibit exceptional eye appeal and preservation. Investors in coins like the 1995 D Washington quarter often consider both historical significance and potential future appreciation. The combination of being a part of the long-running Washington quarter series, having a Denver Mint mark, and existing in very brilliant condition makes this coin a strong candidate for long-term investment and a valuable addition to any collection. The 1995 D Washington quarter also represents an era in United States coinage where modern minting techniques produced coins with sharp strikes and clean surfaces. These qualities appeal not only to collectors seeking historical coins, but also to those who appreciate the artistry and technical precision of numismatic production, which has reached remarkable levels by the 1990s. Collectors often pay close attention to the surface quality of the coin, which includes the luster, reflectivity, and absence of blemishes. The very brilliant condition of this 1995 D quarter ensures that light reflects evenly across its surfaces, highlighting details in Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the inscriptions, which contributes significantly to its aesthetic and market value, making it highly sought after. The 1995 D Washington quarter serves as a bridge between historical numismatics and modern collecting trends, offering a tangible connection to American history, while also presenting a collectible item that can be enjoyed visually and financially. The combination of historical resonance and investment potential makes it a coin of interest to a wide range of collectors and investors. Unique features of the 1995 D Washington quarter include the precise lettering of Liberty, the clear date imprint, the sharply defined eagle on the reverse, and the overall symmetry and balance of the coin's design. These elements, when preserved in very brilliant condition, amplify the coin's appeal and underscore the skill of the United States Mint in producing coins that endure both physically and aesthetically. Today, the market value of a 1995 D Washington quarter in very brilliant condition reflects its rarity and desirability. Coins in such excellent preservation can sell for significantly higher than face value, often reaching hundreds of dollars, depending on the collector market demand and certification status. This makes it not only a piece of history, but also a potentially lucrative collectible. In conclusion, the 1995 D Washington quarter, in very brilliant condition, is more than just a coin. It is a symbol of American heritage, craftsmanship, and collectible value. Its rarity, condition, and unique features make it highly prized in the numismatic community, offering collectors a chance to own a piece of history, while also making a smart investment in a tangible asset that holds both aesthetic and financial appeal. Thanks for watching.